Good afternoon, the honorable participants of the conference. We would like to represent to your attention our work with the topic synthesis of the algorithm for determining the film thickness based on the obtained data of the white light interferogram. White light interferometry plays an essential role in science and technology. In particular, it is based to study thin films, determine the length, and study the surface topology. Using this phenomenon, it is possible to perform measurements in the micrometric range with a reasonably good resolution. The advantage of using interferometry is its high speed and wide range of measurements. White light interferometry is widely used in such engineering fields as biomechanics, chemistry, semiconductor engineering, medicine, 3D systems for nanopositioning, control and research of applied hardening coatings. At present, as was already mentioned, with the help of interferometers, which are widely used in science and industry, it is possible to study the displacement of small dimensions, the topology of the surface, the instability of refractive index of medium. Interferograms are available with fairly high accuracy with the help of interferometers. In this case, it is very important to have an interference pattern to study these films, because in this study, it is necessary to compare two or more interferograms, which is impossible with insufficient resolution. Light that has a clearly stated frequency is defined as monochromatic. Two monochromatic waves that have a phase difference constant in time are called coherent. There is a distinction between temporal and spatial coherence. Monochromatic light can be obtained by using either a monochromator for a polychromatic light beam or a point light source. In contrast to monochromatic light, which is characterized by a constant frequency, white light is characterized by variable values of amplitude and frequency at any given time. Since the measuring set uses an IR diode as a light source, it is possible to consider the function of density of its distribution. As a rule, this is the function of the normal distribution. Coherence time is a period of time during which the maximum lag from each other is possible, but they are still mutually coherent. The distance traveled by the wave during this time is called the coherent distance. For the white light, overlapping of time, varying parameters of amplitude and frequency means the formation of interference pattern only in the segment coherence length. The phenomenon of interference occurs as a result of superposition of several light waves. As a result, a redistribution of intensity occurs, and there are peak and minimum intensity points, and the resulting image is interference pattern. In this slide, an example of a simulated interferogram is provided. When heated, the film between the plates of interferometer changes its parameters, and in the general case, this is considered as the incident of the beam of parallel light on a wedge-shaped plate. The beams are reflected from both the upper and lower phases. The most common application of Fabry-Parrot interferometer are the separation of the structural spectral lines, splitting interference fringes with simultaneous irradiation of the interferometer with the waves of approximate wavelengths values, measuring small deviation of wavelengths changes in the optical spectra, comparison of wavelengths, determination of light beam wavelengths, which illuminates the interferometer as well as reference beam with a known wavelength. Basically, Fabry-Parrot interferometer is an air layer formed between two parallel-sided plates, usually made of quartz or glass with polished inner surface with a high reflection coefficient, coating and illuminated from the outside. The outer surfaces of the plate can form a small angle with the inner ones to eliminate the influence of light gleams on the process of observing the interference pattern. When the plates are placed in parallel, constant distance value between them, the interference pattern is formed in the focal plane of the lens and has the form of rings of equal inclination due to the formation of the light beam from a wide radiation source. As previously stated, the interferometer operation principle is based on the phenomenon of multi-beam interference. The beam entering through the outer surface of the plate, appropriateness of illumination, is repeatedly reflected from the inner surfaces and partially passes on. As a result, coherent waves that differ in amplitude and phases are formed. It is also worth mentioning that the order of interference and resolution are mixed in compliance with the increase in diameter of the interferogram ring. It is worth considering a set of experiments to better understanding of the process of obtaining interferometric data, which is schematically presented in the previous slide and as hardware on this slide. Schematic representation of the measuring set. This is figure 1. The scheme, which is represented on the figure 2 of the measuring set, consists of a radiating source, the role of which is played by IR code, as it can be used to obtain a good stable signal, stabilized output for it. Number 2, to provide ripple, which allows getting a clearer interference pattern, collimator. And 3, for a formation of the parallel beam of radiation, because there is a spheric waves and its input and a miniature Fabry-Parrot interferometer with non-parallel plates and the Peltier element, which is represented on 4. For heating, the film understudy applied between the interferometers placed a converging lens. This is 5 and 6 for forming an interference pattern and a CCD camera that captures the fully formed interferogram and transmits its data via USB port to a computer connected to the given set. Such data transfer from the CCD camera lens to the PC via USB port can be carried out by means of the inbuilt software package tools, MATLAB. Data acquisition toolbox, which doesn't require extra setting or scripting, the following algorithm will be tested on the given set. Visual problem statements as well as the principles of its solution may be represented so that we could understand the suggested method better. The suggested algorithm concept can be described by the following steps. They are the following: uploading measured or simulated interferometric data, selecting the working area of processing, receiving informative signals of interferograms, determining the values of film thickness of each interferogram by determining the distance between the intensity peaks, comparison and analysis of results obtaining by processing simulated and real data. For the purpose of comparison and analysis, 2 interferograms obtained at different temperatures of the heated film are required. For the comparison, the concept of the algorithm will be tested on simulated and real data. Data simulation is conditioned by the need to evaluate the method and the results obtained, respectively, and the real data are difficult to process immediately because they also contain non-informative signal parameters, such as noisiness, which can complicate their processing. Furthermore, for the processing of a real interferogram, it is best to choose the study area not as a whole picture, but one of the central fragments to simplify the processing. According to the size of the study areas of the simulated interferograms were selected. Interferogram simulation is carried out in the MATLAB software package. The obtained fragment is processed using the image processing toolbox. To obtain a sufficiently informative and clear signal, it is possible to find the arithmetic means of each column of the image matrix with the help of the built-in function and graphical display of the resulting array. However, the received signal is uninformative, as it doesn't allow determining unambiguously its peaks that appear in the actual signal, which can you see at the slide, and consequently, the distance between them. Therefore, it is reasonable to apply a filter to eliminate the noise present at the interferogram pattern. Several filters have been selected for this purpose, including the median filter, the Gaussian filter, the average filter, the Vienna filter, and the so-called smoothing filter. In this slide, the graph of the real data signal of interferograms received at temperature of 20 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius without filtering is presented. Therefore, to improve the obtained real data, it was decided to carry out median filtering, which belongs to nonlinear filters. Median filtering of the image matrix in two directions is taking place by means of it. The function net filter. Number 2 is used to apply this filter. In figure 2 shows the graph of the filtered signal. As shown by the graphical representation, the received signal already has certain well-pronounced peaks, but this is not enough. So it is advisable to use other filters to achieve high-quality filtering. The next step in the extraction of the quality signal is the use of Gaussian filter, calling the ISEM function. When forming the filter, the following parameters were used for its characteristics: a matrix of 5 to 5 size. Figure 1 represents the signal filtered by the Gaussian filter. As can be seen, the filtering result is still unsatisfactory, as it is impossible to unambiguously determine the number of peaks. The next filter to select the peaks is the average filter, which uses the technique of smoothing time dependencies, for example, smoothing of data series. To apply the given filter, one can use the same ISEM function, as in the case of the Gaussian filter, also using 5 to 5 square matrix. Graphic representation of the signal filtered by the average filter is shown in figure 2. As you can see from the graph number 1, this filter is quite ineffective, as the signal is much better smoothed. However, as in previous cases, it is still impossible to achieve the same number of segments between the peaks of the signals. Therefore, the next stage of filtering was the use of Wiener filter. This is a special noise-suppressing filter designed for image processing. The filtering condition assumes that the signal and additive noise are the same stochastic processes, which we know as spectral distribution and circular correlation. Since even the latest filtering results are unsatisfactory, a smoothing filter can be applied. In this method, the curve fits into the new curve as accurately as possible with the smallest possible deviation. In this case, a polynomial of lower order approximation is used, which satisfies the smoothing condition. Filtering by applying this method can be obtained using the smooth function in figure 2. The obtained results allow testing the concept method on both real and simulated data. The first step, for example, the selection of interferogram study area, can be taken using the ordinary function, simply by specifying in brackets the name of the image and the coordinates for selecting the particular area. To obtain an informative signal of the simulated interferogram, it is sufficient to represent it graphically using the plot function. The slide shows the change in film thickness for simulated and real signals. This paper studies a concept method of creating an algorithm for high precision determination of the change in film thickness using white light interferometry based on the processing of white light interferograms. Simulation and processing of interferometric data for further comparison of the results obtained with their help was carried out. The algorithm was tested on simulated and real interferometric data. Central fragments of 2 interferograms, one for each type, were chosen as the basis for comparison. To approximate the simulated data to the actual measured during the simulation, the coefficient of thermal expansion was also taken into account. To improve the processing of real measured data and obtained their informative signals, a number of filters designed for image processing were developed and applied. The best results were shown by so-called smoothing filter. To some extent, the technique can be considered as rough because no amendments or correlations of calculated data were introduced to the calculations. However, according to the calculations, the obtained results showed that the values of the set thickness are mainly within the range of several micrometers, which indicates certain efficiency and relevance to the calculations and experimental findings, taking into account inaccuracies and errors. The value of the film thickness change is within the nanoscale range, which indicates fairly good efficiency of the technique under investigation. Thank you for the attention.